Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, with the rapid development of science and technology, the internet seems to have become a tool that every one of us can now do without. When you're online, do you feel like everything being pushed to you is of interest to you? When you open up social media, do you feel like that the referral contacts and that content are exactly what you care about? When you use search engine, do you feel like the search results are exactly what you want and best solve your problem? Do not doubt, this is not your illusion. This is the internet company are using different personalized algorithms to create a filter bubble world to you. So what is a filter bubble? It is an intelligent isolation state. Internet companies use personalized push algorithms to separate users from different opinion information and isolate them in their own cultural and thought bubble. In 2011, the concept of filter bubble was first proposed by Ali Pariser in a TED talk.
Facebook isn't the only place that's doing this kind of invisible algorithmic editing of the web. Google's doing it too. If I search for something and you search for something, even right now at the very same time, we may get very different search results. Even if you're logged out, one engineer told me, there are 57 signals that Google looks at. Everything from what kind of computer you're on, to what kind of browser you're using, to where you're located, that it uses to personally tailor your query results. Think about it for a second. There is no standard Google anymore. And you know, the funny thing about this is that it's hard to see. You can't see how different your search results are from anyone else's.
There are a whole host of companies that are doing this kind of personalization. News sites have also started to personalize. Different people get different information. Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube are flirting with personalization in various ways, and this moves us very quickly toward a world in which the internet is showing us what it thinks we want to see, but not necessarily what we need to see. When internet companies put together filters made of algorithms, the concept of filter bubbles emerged. The filter bubble is your own unique world of information, which exactly the online world you live in, and it depends on who you are, what do you do next, what do you want. But the problem is, the filter bubble becomes more and more involved in our daily lives. You are forced to use them, or whether you accept this service, the decision-making power is always in the hands of program, the hands of the platform. And when you are in the filter bubble, you may not be aware of its existence and how it works. Much of this logic is hidden, and this kind of hiding may have a lot of bias, but you don't know.
I believe that in the early days of internet, many researchers have had good hope that the internet would eventually provide a medium to create a culture of connectivity. But the existence of filter bubble may provide us with something very different, namely a public sphere that is classified and manipulated by algorithms, in essence making it possible for power to be more concentrated, for citizens to be more dispersed, and for dialogue to be more excluded.
In fact, the human cognitive process itself is full of a lot of filtering and distortion. For example, when the brain receives information, it also helps us filter out most of the questions that are not relevant to us. On the other hand, when we acquire one piece of information, we may continue to acquire similar information, which can create what psychology calls confirmation bias. We tend to believe things that reinforce what we already believe. If the filter bubble is purely caused by the algorithm, the term information cocoon used by most people is a combination of algorithms and people's psychology of selective contact. To find out what people think about filter bubbles and what we do when faced with such a situation, I interviewed 3 different internet users, Julia, Rebecca, and Dan. They come from different countries, are of different ages, use the internet at different frequencies, and have different understanding of the internet.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I think it is like when you're online, everything you see is kind of special for you based on what you have liked or interacted with. I have 2 online profiles. So one, I make sure has the things I like, but the things I don't like as well, so that I don't end up in an information bubble. But on my other page, which is just things that I like and pretty things, I'm happy to be in an information bubble.
Yes, I'm quite aware of the terms. I'm pretty sure happens when I use Instagram or any types of social media. So when I do search the internet, I like to see content on both kind of sites. So there's some content specific to like my interest, like maybe reading books, very tailored to what kind of books I kind of like to read, like fantasy books. So that is content that I don't mind the filter bubble and the algorithm promoting. But in the terms of news, I do like to see the two different sides. So I may like purposely search out different content and look at it to find both sides of the story.
No, I don't know those terms. No, I didn't realise that when I'm looking for information on the internet. I think I pretty well stick to information that supports what I already think.
It can be seen that the interviewees are not so averse to filter bubble. In fact, living in a filter bubble world is inevitable. Therefore, we must maintain a healthy spirit of skepticism. We must reflect on the structure and on ourselves, but also, as much as possible, to maintain personal information, to maintain personal spirituality.